Hello and hi everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to discuss a very important yet a very day-to-day concept which is GST. Didn't you notice that while you are going to purchase the product, the shopkeeper was costing you a tax? Why? Let's find out. Before going to GST, let's have a quick review on tax. We know each country has its own government and the government needs funds to run the country. But why do government needs funds? Look at this. Government needs the funds to build roads, infrastructure to develop and maintain educational institutions, to develop hospitals for the welfare of the publics and many other services and many other schemes. Government needs the fund. In the last video, we have discussed the two different taxes of India. Let us have a quick review of central tax and the state tax. Central tax, under we have excess duty. Excess duty are charged on goods manufacturing within the boundaries of the country. The second one, service tax. Service tax or the tax are charged on the services like banking and financial, telephone, advertising, health centers like hospitals, etc. Sales tax are charged on the sales of goods imposed by the union government. Central sales tax, which are under interstate transaction. Custom duty are charged on the imported goods from other countries to India. Next we will move on to the state government tax. The first one it is VAT. Value added tax or the tax charged on the sales just like sales tax, but it is imposed by the state government. Entertainment tax or the tax charged on the financial transaction related to the entertainments like movie tickets, etc. Next it is property tax. Property tax or the tax imposed on the property owner. Luxury tax, it is a tax on hotel rooms and hospitals. Road tax is a tax which is paid to our vehicles before using it in a public places and roads. Entry tax or the tax transfer of goods. This was a quick review of central tax and the state tax. Now let us understand what is GST. As the name suggests, it is direct tax levied on goods and services. Goods means commodities like car, jewelry, mobile, TV, fridge, laptop, etc. Services like banking and financial, telephone, advertising, health centers, etc. As the name suggests, it is an indirect tax levied on goods and services. It is clear that GST is an indirect tax. It is not going to have any impact on grade or structure of direct taxes, which means income tax rates and its life will remain same. The reason, it will be a game changer once implemented because GST replaced all major indirect taxes that are levied by the central and the state government. What does it mean taxes such as excess duty, service tax, central sales tax, custom duty, VAT, entertainment, luxury, entry tax, etc. If you want to know the brief explanation of it, you can check my video which I have already linked in the description. Now all the major indirect taxes are replaced by goods and services tax. There are two types of GST. The first one it is central GST or CGST and the second one is state GST or SGST. All the central taxes except the custom duty will be replaced as CGST and the state level taxes will be replaced by the SGST. Now let's talk about the benefits of GST. Economy says the new system could add at least 2% India GDP and that could help keep moving India economy. Some major benefits of GST. It will replace all major indirect taxes. We have already discussed GST going to replace all major indirect taxes imposed by state and central. Next, it will remove cascading effect. Cascading effect is a situation where taxes imposed on previously charged tax. In simple words, it means tax on tax. A product always excess duty has been charged and also be liable in VAT. A manufacturer produce goods for rupees 100. He charge excess duty at 12% to the shopkeeper and sell it rupees 112. The shopkeeper sells the same item to the customer after charging VAT at 12.5%. In this case, VAT charged by the dealer is rupees 14. This 14 has two components. The first one, which is on the cost of goods at 12%, 100 into 12.5 is equal to 12.5 rupees. And the second is which is charged on excess duty for rupees 12. The excess duty charged is 1.5. Hence, consumer has to bear this additional burden. This is called cascading effect. GST will remove cascading effect as there will be a single tax applicable. GST will reduce the flow of black money in our country. Black money is a money on which tax is not paid to the government. There are some person who understand income by not paying each and every transaction. By doing this save indirect taxes. More importantly, are able to furnish under reporting of their incomes. GST is a single tax on supply of goods and services, right from manufacturer to the wholesaler, wholesaler to the retailer, retailer to the consumer. Credit of input tax at each stage will be available in subsequting stage of value added tax. To get the credit of previously paid taxes, everyone will insist upon getting the photocopy of voice bill papers. GST have a paper trail which can be accessed by the income tax department. Uses of PAN card and Aadhaar card will be recorded to file GST. This will help the income tax department to track transaction. In my view, this is the beginning of a new where the corruption is gradually subsided. One India, one market. GST facilitated will making India by one nation, one tax. Okay guys, I'm going to end the session now. We'll meet you in the next video soon. Until then, take care. Bye.